As Jesus drew near to Jerusalem, he sent 2 disciples to find a donkey and her young colt. He sat upon the colt, and a very great multitude spread their clothes on the road. Others cut down branches from the trees and strewed them in the path. The people cried out, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." When Jesus entered the temple of God, he saw that it had become a place of buying and selling instead of a house of prayer. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves. He told them that God's house should be a place of worship for everyone, and he healed the blind and the lame who came to him there. The next morning, as Jesus returned to the city, he saw a fig tree by the road. He went to it, but found nothing on it but leaves. He said to the tree, "Let no fruit grow on you ever again." Immediately, the fig tree withered away. When Peter saw it, he was amazed at how quickly the tree had dried up. Jesus told a story about a landowner who planted a beautiful vineyard and rented it to farmers. When it was time to harvest, the landowner sent his servants to collect his share of the fruit. But the farmers were unkind and took the servants, treating them poorly. Finally, the landowner sent his own son, hoping they would respect him. Then Jesus spoke of a king who prepared a great wedding feast for his son. When the invited guests refused to come, the king told his servants, "Go into the highways, and as many as you find, invite to the wedding." The servants went out and gathered everyone they could find, both good and bad, and the wedding hall was filled with guests. Some leaders tried to catch Jesus in his words. They showed him a piece of money and asked if it was right to pay taxes. Jesus looked at the coin and asked whose image was on it. When they said Caesar's, Jesus replied, "Render therefore to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's." A scribe asked Jesus, "Which commandment in the law was the greatest?" Jesus answered him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus warned the people about leaders who only did good things so that others would see them. He said they loved the best seats at feasts and wearing long, fancy robes, but their hearts were not right. He taught that whoever humbles himself will be exalted, and whoever exalts himself will be humbled. As Jesus walked away from the temple, his disciples showed him the massive, beautiful buildings. But Jesus told them that a time was coming when not one stone would be left upon another. Peter and the others were quiet, wondering when these things would happen and what the sign of his coming would be. Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives and told them to watch and be ready. He said that just as a fig tree puts out leaves when summer is near, they would see signs of his return. "Heaven and earth will pass away," he promised, "but my words will by no means pass away." He told them to be like faithful servants, always waiting for their king,